Yeah, you might want to watch it. I mean, it's a little bit interesting. Apparently, like I didn't know who she was, but I'm like, I ain't debating you. Like she was like yelling at me, calling me names, getting all angry, being all crazy and shit in my comment section. And then I'm like, damn, if you want to debate me so badly, you can drop a super chat just like everyone else, like a big one, like $20 or something. And
Yeah.
she's like, nah, I'm not paying you to be on your show. And then she just continues to name call me, like spam my comments. I kick her out of the comments. Then she joins in the Discord. I mean, I did. The first thing I said is, okay, guys, if anyone wants to debate or be on the live stream, you can do it. You just got to join the link and wait in line. Wait until I'm done with this live stream, and I'll get somebody in. And then she dropped like $2, and she's like, oh, okay, I'll let's debate. I said, okay, just wait for me to be done with this. Or I
She's a
said, if
lawyer and she was name calling you?
I mean, she wasn't name calling me on the stream. To be fair with her, she was really courteous and halfway decent and
Yeah, on the
kind.
stream it looked courteous, but in the Discord she was cursing you?
Yeah, online and in the comment section on my video. And then like she's like, you're begging. And then like when she got on the live stream, she's like, actually I'm on this website. If you want to pay $10 to ask me questions, you can. And like I said, I would have never had her on the stream, but the only reason I did was because I talked with her a little bit more and I got her to like calm down and talk like a reasonable person and agree not to name call or any of that dumb shit. And
Yeah.
then Chris was asking me, he's like, "Come on, I know who she is. She's like a celebrity or like she's like this
If
guy's
you're a
girlfriend."
celebrity, why do you have to stoop that low?
I know. Well, first off, I don't know if I would call her a celebrity, but she's like a micro influencer. She's probably a bit more popular than me, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
She's famous as a guest star. Like she's like a guest star on like I don't know if you know Fresh and Fit. Oh damn, I should have asked her about Fresh and Fit. But oh
No, I
well.
really don't know what Fresh and Fit is. It doesn't sound like the kind of channel I'd watch.
Yeah, no, Fresh and Fit is this dumb podcast out of Miami. I forget about that. I was gonna ask about Fresh and Fit, but Fresh and Fit is this dumb. I mean, they fell off anyway. To be fair, they're like this podcast in Miami, and they have like millions of subscribers, I think. And they get all these dumbass girls. No offense to you, I'm not saying you particularly if you're watching this, Lauren. I'm just saying they get like the stupidest. They get the
Yeah, he is.
stupidest
He
girls out of
said it
Miami.
because of you.
They get the stupidest girls out of Miami and they have them on their podcast. And if you guys are rewatching this, go check out. She was apparently on Fresh and Fit, but I think what she was really known for was being Destiny's girlfriend. I don't know if you know who Destiny is, but he's this huge streamer. He's a Democrat streamer. Like he's super freaking famous. Well, not super freaking famous, but he has like a
Yeah.
couple. Not really that famous. When I didn't mean to say super freaking famous, but
We're
like for a
working on it.
Democrat, I mean, like a Democrat
Eventually
streamer.
one
Yeah,
of
he's
us
pretty.
eventually one
Huh?
of us will do something really stupid to make us go viral during a live stream. And you're more prone to it. You're doing so many live streams right now. You're going to eventually do something stupid like fall down a set of steps or off the balcony or something, and you are going to go so viral, my friend.
Yeah. No, actually, he doesn't even have that many subscribers. He just has like almost a million, 850,000 subscribers,
That's a
and
lot
he's
of
pretty.
subs.
Yeah, that is a lot of subs. He's decently well known. Like a lot of people even knew her. Like everyone in the Discord apparently knew who she was. She's like, oh my god, you gotta have her on. You gotta have her on. We know who she is. I'm like, all right, I never heard of this
Santa
person in my
wishes
life.
he had a beard like this. Look at this. Yeah, this is why I grew this beard. It's so that I could feel a comb rolling through my hair again. Someone
Yeah.
said, make the North Pole great again. I didn't realize the North Pole ever got to not being great.
No, he's one of those classic blue-haired fellas. You know what I'm talking about? That's Destiny right there.
What the fuck, Chuck? What the hell?
Yeah, he doesn't
He's like,
have that blue hair anymore. He looks like this. Oh my god, he looks like that. Are you kidding me right now?
oh
That's
my
how he
god,
looks.
he got spaghetti arms.
Oh my god.
He got spaghetti
Oh,
arms.
that's
He looks like
him.
a homeless dude.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently she was on Fresh and Fit as well. Fresh and Fit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're on Fresh and Fit. That is not a flex. That is not a flex. I should have asked her about Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit is these two dumbasses right here. Yeah, I'll admit they're more successful than me, but they are complete jackasses. That's Fresh and Fit.
You know what? I like my life. I like who I am. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be any of these people. I wouldn't want to be Destiny. I wouldn't want to be Fresh and Fit. I'm satisfied with what I'm doing. I'm satisfied with my channel. Yeah, I want to grow it more. I think it will grow, but you just gotta have a consistent grind. But yeah, Fresh and Fit Miami, 1.5 million subscribers.
Hey, is Chris watching? I want to know if
I have
Chris is
no clue.
watching.
I
You
have
ain't got to
no
drop
clue.
a super chat, but are you watching out there, Chris?
Are you dropping? Are you watching, Chris? Are you dropping super chats, Chris?
Come on, Chris. Are you watching? I was actually going to give Chris kind of a compliment. Because I disagree with like so much of what Chris says. You know that. Me and him going round and round and round and round. I do have
Yeah,
to
no, but
say, he has started to grow on me, sort of like a boil on your butt. You want to get rid of it, but you just can't. But then when it's gone, you can't stop thinking about it. Yeah, we
yeah,
had
no.
pretty good chat. Yes.
Fresh and Fit has fallen off. Look, they have 1.5 million subscribers. They streamed 11 hours ago, and they got 34K views. They ain't even beating my streaming
See,
views.
to me, that's sus. That's sus. If you've got that
Yeah,
many subscribers, you should have more views. To me, that sounds like somebody has bought subs. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
probably. Yeah, probably.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
would
every single
expect,
one of their streams for the last week is basically underperforming my streams.
yeah, because if you said 1.5 million, I would imagine that you should have at least 10% of your subs watching at least a few minutes of your video. And it's the exact
Yeah,
opposite for
seriously.
you. You have more views than you do subs.
Yep. That's how it
So
should be.
that to me, that's sus. And
That's
isn't
how it
it
should be.
funny? And isn't it funny how the people who has a lot of subs doesn't exactly get the the viewer traffic you would expect? I
Yeah,
find
it's
that
sus.
very
They're
sus.
buying subscribers. They're out there buying subscribers. Trust me.
I'm not going to say they're buying subscribers because I don't know what's going on, but there is something hinky going on.
Yeah.
Oh, no, truck driver wanted to talk to me there for a second. I'm like, you don't want to
We
talk to me right now.
definitely we definitely gotta talk about that illegal immigrant in Florida that freaking doesn't know how to damn drive.
Man, yes, definitely. Hey, did you see the picture I sent you of the steel mill?
No, I didn't see it. I have my
Let's
Discord on
see.
my computer now though. I can look for
Let
it.
me see if I can pull it up here. Look at that. Do you remember the first picture I sent you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look how much it's grown.
Damn.
Yeah, tariffs work. In particular, they
Tariffs
working for the
work, Democrats. Tariffs work.
yeah. Because this right here was empty 3 months ago, and I sent Graham a picture of it when they started booming just a month ago maybe, and the metal was probably about a third of that. And this just
Tariffs work.
yeah, tariffs are working mighty well, mighty well. Hey, check out this goober.
Oh my god. What the hell is that photo? Oh yeah, that was the live stream we did. You
I
took a
have to
screenshot of
say,
him.
he's actually grown on me. We had a pretty good conversation yesterday. He's definitely a love to hate. I love to hate him.
Guys, double tap that screen. You don't hate us that badly. I can't get a job because of Trump.
Yeah, I get a kick at it. My wife has no brakes, and we like to go. We like to go to a place called McKay's Used Books and DVDs. and
MAGA
we buy
forever,
them.
never surrender, sir. I agree.
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt you.
because we love our movies, man,
Hello, YM.
and I can find a lot of older cult movies there, but they've got one of these people there, and this is not exaggerated. And I don't even know the dude's real name, but I call him Merle. And every time we go in, if he's in there, I'm like, "Hey, babe, there's your favorite cashier, Merle," because she'll go up and she's scared of midgets. Okay, she's terrified of midgets automatically. Okay, but she had the same sort of fear to someone like this because she doesn't know what to do, and she's not like me. I don't give a fuck. But her, if she knew they wanted to be called a ma'am, she would probably humor them and call them ma'am. But she's the type of when she goes up, she says, "Yes, sir. I mean, ma'am." And it's just funny as hell, because it's like I have let people in front of us in the line before just to make sure that we get checked out by Merle.
Oh my God, Merle.
Yeah.
Hey, what's poppin', y'all? What's up, YM? How you doing? How's your Thursday? It's almost Friday, guys.
But let's talk about the trucking industry. And I've got a few things. The first video I sent you wasn't 100% accurate, okay? But
Mm-hmm.
it's still bad. It wasn't California that issued him his license. It was Washington State.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
yes, and then you had a DOT officer that pulled him over in New Mexico and did not issue him a English literacy test. Didn't even issue it. And then on Facebook, you've got people that goes around all the time to different carriers because you have to have a what's called a motor carrier number on the side of your truck. It's the equivalent of a license plate tag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And without that motor carrier number, you gonna pull over and you gonna pay some hefty fines, and they gonna decommission your truck until it all gets sorted out, and there ain't no telling how long that would take. But you've got people that approaches people on the internet asking them if they want to sell their MC number. Now that is just wrong on so many levels because and it's kind of a gray area, but the thing is it's not necessarily per se illegal because you get into having to prove whether or not they're actually driving for that motor carrier or not. But it's stupid if you're the motor carrier to do it because you are going to be liable. And if this goes the way it should, the motor carrier should be liable and sued. The trucking school that tested that motherfucker out should be sued and held accountable. They should not be. And I used to teach. I used to teach people to drive. That was my claim to fame as far as teaching goes. I spent a few years on the yard teaching people. Oh, I got some funny stories. I'm gonna tell you another funny trucking story before we finish this too. Make sure I tell you about the handicapped guy or disabled guy. I think I got handicapped. One you're born with, but it might be a congenital defect, but you can't prejudice against them. But make sure I tell you that story.
What's
But
up,
anyway,
Thermal Minador? However you say your name. I
oh,
couldn't
it's all
think of
right.
it.
So then you got the state that issued the license. All these people need to be held liable, and they need to be sued to the point of they're they ain't gonna have no money. They're gonna have sand for money. They're gonna have dust in their pocket.
I agree. That was disgusting. What kind of fucking moron drives
Man,
like that fucker? Like that illegal immigrant fucker. He just drives. He knows he's gonna kill someone.
illegal immigrants shouldn't be having a job, period, in the U.S. Okay, they shouldn't have a job at all. Anybody caught working an illegal immigrant deserves to pay hefty fines. I'm talking fines you ain't going to forget about. But they definitely shouldn't get safety sensitive jobs like operating heavy equipment. Most certainly not operating a 40,000 pound vehicle. That's 40,000
Hell
pounds of
no.
rolling debt. And it doesn't take nothing at all to wreck one of these trucks. Nothing at all. It used to. I kind of hate the trucking schools in a way because they've ruined a lot of trucking because used to the only way, and I got into a trucking school. Okay, I did. But used to, they didn't have trucking schools. So the only way you got in was to find an uncle or a friend of a friend that would take you over the road with them and show you the ropes and train you. And then you would go test out with the state. Now it's gotten to where it's more of a commercialized thing, and you go and you spend $5,000-$10,000 for a commercial CDL. The schools push people through. That's one reason I lost my job as a teacher, is because not enough people passed under me. But I'm sorry, if you passed under me, you accomplished something. Yeah, I didn't just, because I was liable, and I wasn't putting my stamp of approval on somebody that was going to go out and have an accident like that fucking moron in Florida. Because that instructor, it should go all the way down to the instructor. And technically it does, but whether or not they go that far, don't know. But I would have been in tears. I know I would have been in tears. I've been in one accident. I got my accident out of the way 18 years ago, and I was terrified that I killed somebody. I almost left trucking over it, because it's. I gave myself a month to calm down, chill out, and my dad was the type of, if you had an accident or something, you always had to fight the snake that bit you. If you had a motorcycle wreck, you can quit, that's fine, but you ain't gonna quit riding because you're scared. You have to get back on that bike and you have to ride before you quit. So that's what I did. That's the way I was brought up. So that's how I stayed in. So,
Damn, what
but
happened in your accident?
it was dawn. You know, the sun was just coming up, and there was a merging lane, and a black Ford F-150 was in my blind spot, and they come over on me, and they clipped the passenger side of my front end, and they ended up turning sideways, and I broadsided them, and I pushed them a good 150 yards down the road, and yeah, it didn't kill them, but it ruined their tires. It totaled the truck, and could it have been prevented? Yeah, I mean, they did come over on me, but the thing is the right side of your vehicle is treated like the rear end. Um, well, I could have got over and out of their way, but I didn't see them. It was a black truck and it was dark. You couldn't see nothing. And
Damn. Were they badly injured or no?
no, no, they weren't hurt a bit. I was terrified they was, though. I was. Because that's what you got to keep in mind, is everything you do in a big truck is life changing. Oh my gosh, the best part of waking up is Donald Trump is president. Donald's in your cup. But yeah, so yeah, I was it's scary. It is definitely scary, and you don't. I think they give all driver's licenses away if they tested normal people the way they test CDL drivers. They would be less accidents on the road, because people would realize certain things, like how far it takes a big truck to slow down. And I'm going to ask you something. It's going to blow your mind, though. You shouldn't ever pull out in front of a truck, okay? But if you're pulling out in front of a truck, would you rather pull out in front of a loaded truck or an unloaded truck?
An unloaded truck?
You have a choice. You pull out in front, dangerously pull out in front of a big truck. Would you
Unloaded.
rather pull? Would you rather it be loaded or unloaded?
Unloaded, I think.
It's what most people would think, and you'd be wrong. The reason being, the commercial trucks are actually designed to stop fully loaded. When you don't have any weight on you at all, you're designed to be close to 80,000 pounds, and you're actually only 27,000 pounds. You've got a lot of weight, or a little bit of weight, distributed amongst 18 wheels. So there's no weight there. So when you hit them brakes, they're going to lock up, and you're going to slide farther than, let's say, if you had weight on you, you would actually stop. You wouldn't slide as far. So yeah, people don't realize that.
Deport all tranny crats. That's right. If you guys have any questions, comments, drop some super chats. Double tap that screen, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See, you get more views than that celebrity girl, whatever she wants to call herself.
People just like to
You, the
see Rachel
celebrity.
Scandal. Hey, in that last live stream, I don't know if you saw the comment, but I got a kick out of it. There was a comment that she made that was something about you run a risk when you have no due process. You run a risk of deporting someone that's in the process of straightening their citizenship out. And my
Deport them
comment to that,
all.
yeah. So my comment to that was, I get it's a risk, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
What level is your Fortnite battle pass? I don't know, bro. I haven't played Fortnite in forever.
Oh,
That's
I meant
about
to
the
tell
only.
you. There's something I've been meaning to tell you too. You know how y'all were talking about the new Grand Theft Auto coming out, and you're supposed to be able to buy and sell uh, stuff you get in the game.
Yeah.
Y'all are so far behind the times, Graham. It's already been done. I've been there, done that. It was done 20 years ago. Did you know that?
No, there's a game you could buy stuff with real money and sell it.
Yes. And I play it. I happen to play it. I don't spend real money buying the stuff. I am a gamer, and I get the stuff for fucking free because I'm badass.
Hell
But it,
yeah.
but it's called Ultima Online. It is the first MMO. It's the first massive whatever people playing role playing game online, and it's like this place is huge, and you get to win certain pieces of armor, certain swords, or certain rideable mounts, and some of this stuff sells for a lot of money. That at one point, I don't know if it's still on there, but at one point, you could you I have a house, I have a home in there, I have a castle, and it's hard to get a castle. And my castle, I could sell it on eBay for close to $100. Um, I've
MAGA
got.
games tomorrow. We're gonna play MAGA games. Sorry to interrupt you, but they're
Oh, it's
asking me when
fine.
am I gonna play the MAGA games. Yeah, we're
What
gonna
is a
do a
MAGA
gaming
game?
episode. We're gonna play some Donald Trump video games. You're right. This weekend,
Oh
maybe
shit!
tomorrow or maybe your Saturday, live on stream.
I'll have to see that. Boy, oh, Final Destination seems to be obsessed with sex. Let me tell you what: if you ever actually get laid, it won't be no big deal after that. You'll be good.
Swap hats? What do you mean by that? What hat do you got?
Well, I don't have my hat with me today. Normally, I have my hat, but where I hopped in, I didn't get it out of my truck.
We got
Hold on.
500 people in here. Hit that like, subscribe button if you guys got any questions. That illegal immigrant fucker doesn't know how to drive in Florida. His ass is from India. He doesn't know how to fucking drive anywhere but Bangladesh.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like that putting him in jail is too lenient. They really ought to strap him down to a hood of a big truck and make him ride across country from the front hood as a bug deflector.
Nah, that ain't enough. He needs to do that, then he needs to go to prison for life after that.
But he probably won't survive the bug reflector.
Really?
So I'm all about it. It kills me how he had no remorse. He had no visual signs of remorse. No, I mean, there's certain accidents that you can look at and you know that nobody in that car survived.
Yeah,
And
that
that's
guy should
one
have
of
known
them.
they were dead. He's an asshole and he's an idiot. They should deport
Yeah.
every single person related to that motherfucker. That's what they should do. I don't care if they're
Which,
legal citizens or not.
which blows the other thing that blows my mind is that I don't know if he was one of the Sings. I'm not
Yeah, he
necessarily
was.
know.
He was a Singh. His last name was Singh.
He was he was a Sing.
Yeah.
Normally speaking, just to be quite honest, there's quite a few. They're mostly up in Canada, but they do get down into the states. Generally speaking, they're actually pretty decent truck drivers. But now the ones that I've met were very fluent in English. and they weren't just down here running the roads. What happens is usually it's just like when I was in Canada. You'll go up into Canada with a load that took you into Canada, and you'll follow the freight back down into the U.S. I was up in Canada for about 2 weeks, and but yeah, that's what they do. They'll get freight that takes them down into the States, and then they will follow the lane of freight back up into Canada. But they're actually, generally speaking, they're actually some pretty nice drivers. They're the party of hate, evil, and Saul. You ain't kidding there. I think Nancy Pelosi's a Moloch lover. But yeah,
This
they're
is
generally speaking.
facts. This is facts. Hit that like, subscribe button. If you guys got any questions about that illegal immigrant truck driver for a truck driver, you can ask him. He'll answer all your trucking
Ask
questions.
away, bona fide truck driver here.
But if you got any questions that you want a 100% response rate, you got to drop the super chat. Hell, if someone wants to see me do the classic 300 to 400 push-ups, drop a $20 super chat.
That other lady, I don't remember her name, but she blew my mind. She done the Mike Tyson push-ups. Oh, I was so baiting you. I'm like, you're going to have to do the Mike Tyson push-ups. And, oh my gosh, I think that if I tried to do a Mike Tyson push-up, I would throw my back out.
Yeah, she's in law school. She's about to go into law school. She's a paralegal. No offense to Lauren, but I think the other one's a a bit smarter. We could
I
have that
think
though. We could have Lauren. If we ever
she's
have
got a
Lauren D.
quality.
Langle or whatever her name is on here again, that's not even her real last name, so it's fine if I
She has a
mispronounce it.
quality. She has a quality that you cannot put a price tag on, okay? What's going to make her successful is that lady is humble. That is a very humble woman. And that right there, you're going to go a humble person, in my opinion, especially in that field, you're going to go far.
Absolutely.
And that made me a fan of hers right there from the get-go, was that she was humble. You don't see that often enough these days.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyone with a little bit of internet
She was
notoriety,
great, 100.
oh, I'm
I enjoyed her
famous.
casting. Yes,
Anyone with
I
a
did
little bit
too.
of notoriety at all, or even a little bit of money or a little bit of notoriety, these people instantly lose all humbleness whatsoever.
Hey, I guarantee you, that man has been laid more than you have in 30 years.
His name is
Besides,
Eric, or you can call him Tom Pepin TV.
yep, or racist Gandalf, or asshole.
Now that we have 723 live viewers, everyone go subscribe. Check out Tom Pepin TV on YouTube. He's really good at making videos and drone videos.
Yeah, they're just pretty little videos I edit and make, and I'm going to start firing that back up soon enough. But I'm having to deal with the black mold problem. Oh gosh, Brandy screwed me. She screwed
Oh
me
God.
yesterday. Yes, Gandalf, that's right. Before I was a truck driver, I was a machinist. And before that, I was self employed and had a floor covering business. And I made so much money from women, it wasn't even funny. And men hated me because I would side with the women, because there were some women that would hold on here.
He loves Sydney Sweeney, guys. You
Queen A,
guys don't even got a question about that. We've
hold
already
on
been
here.
over this 100 times. He doesn't
There
like
you go.
fat, obese, black trans models.
So there was many a times that I would sell floor covering in a house, and the women would not like the color once it got down, and I would always side with them because they wanted to change it, and I got to recarpet the house twice, and in one case 3 times. So thank you.
We
So
salute you as well.
yesterday we were supposed to have had a heating and air company come and service our heating and air unit, and Brandy says, "Well, y'all can't get in here right now because we're renovating for black mold." Don't do that. Don't ever tell people you're renovating for black mold. For one, you don't know it's black mold. I'm actually having it tested now. I know it isn't black mold, but it is a mold, and it is black, but it's not that toxic shit that gives you freaking house herpes. And so, yeah. So all I can see now is that I'm going to have to possibly hire some guy to come and give me a clean bill of house health to crawl through my attic, and all he's going to see is dollars everywhere. I'm like, Brandy, don't do that. Oh gosh, so I'm paying karma. Karma kicked me in the nuts yesterday.
We used vinegar on the black mold. It worked well.
Yes, I do too. Vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, bleach. I have used everything, and it's getting rid of it fine. The
That's
few places.
right, Lunchbox. Super chats get priority. We got, 500 people in here. Comments are coming like
And
this. If you want
let me
something
tell
read
people
out
about the
loud,
super chat. It's not even
oh,
that
thank you, Maximum. Thank you for that gift.
it's not even that he's being uh it's not even that he is prioritizing super chats, but you can't help it because it shows up
It's
in a
highlighted. It's
in a
highlighted.
highlight.
It stays on the
Yeah.
screen for a couple minutes. Everyone can read it. We can all talk about it. That's the purpose of the super chat. It gets highlighted. Everyone can read it. We can talk about it, discuss it. Even if you're trolling, even if you want to make a goofy joke, we're here for it. I go to war with black mold. Holy cow.
Man, I hate it. Black mold is like the asbestos of the 2020s. I mean, yeah, I can't believe that. My wife, she kicked me in the nuts with karma yesterday. She sure did. But I'm gonna get it took care of. It's no problem. It's just what it is. It's in a bathroom closet in the roof, and then or in the ceiling, and then it's in a spare
Theodore.
bedroom closet. Um, Samuel, you're enjoying the gift I gave you. I gave you the gift of life.
Deport Indians, like the Indian that crashed into that caused that fucking car crash. Yeah, deport his
I get a
ass.
kick out of my wife, okay? Because my wife, she'll talk to somebody like you can see the Native American in her, okay? You can't see it in me. So it would come off racist from me, but I get a kick out of it because it's like my wife was talking to her doctor, and he's Indian. And she asked him just to be sure. She says, "What kind of Indian are you? Are you dot or sand, or I'm sorry, dot or dirt? Because she's a dirt Indian. She'll tell you she's a dirt Indian, But the dot Indian's from India. But that's a big misconception too. Because did you know that when Christopher Columbus, when he discovered America and he ran into the Native Americans, did you know he called them Indians, but he didn't call them Indians because of going to India. He called them Indians because in his language it means people of God or God's people. But India was not even a place then. The name, what everybody called India then, was Hindustan. Did you know that?
Hindustan. Yeah, you told me that before.
Hindustan.
No more
Yes.
Hindustan truck drivers that are illegal immigrants. Do we got that right?
Yes. Now, here's where I get in trouble. Is because I differentiate the types of the
Brawl
Indians
breaks
by
out
what
on cruise over chicken tenders. Where? Is that in the U.S.? That sounds like a carnival cruise.
is because I'll call the dot ones push starts. But the one that had the accident with the turban, they're called pull starts.
Man, I'm gonna look that up just for you. Brawl breaks out on cruise over chicken tenders. Brawl
What broke
breaks.
out? A brawl broke out over chicken tenders?
Yeah, you already know what kind of people that is on the cruise. I ain't gonna say, but you guys can use your
No,
imagination.
not going to do that. It could have been. Let me tell you what. I must be pregnant or something because I've been craving hot wings, and I love hot wings. I like the bone in. Okay, I don't know what everybody else out there likes, but I like the bone in
Oh
because
yeah, me too. I
I don't
love
like
hot
the bread.
wings.
Yeah, I don't like the bread. But when I get my hot wings, I get the mango habanero, the third hottest wing on there. Oh my gosh, I love. Oh, they burn the hell out of my lips, but they taste so good.
This was exactly the kind of people I would expect it to be. I'm not going to make any racial comments here, but you guys can imagine what kind of people would fight over chicken tenders on a cruise, right? Oh, let's watch the video. It's right here.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh no. The security guard's just watching.
Oh my god. Over chicken
I would have
tenders?
never thought it. I would have never thought it, Graham.
Huh?
Oh my gosh.
Listen, I
That's
knew a
great.
white guy that told me, he's like, you don't know how rough it is. Me and my brother had it rough growing up. One time we had one chicken tender left. We got in a fist fight over it. He broke my jaw over the chicken tender. That's how rough we had it. I was like, damn.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's the people that did the brawl on the Carnival cruise over a chicken tender, over chicken fingers.
Hey, you want to see something funny? You want to see if I can get Johnny, my buddy Johnny, to talk about flat Earth?
Oh yeah, sure.
You want to see it? Let me see if I can. What's here?
Well, look who it
Hey
is,
Johnny,
Thermidor.
I'm having a chat with my friend Graham here. You care to answer a question for us?
You should flick
Hold
off the
on
green
here.
screen. Yeah.
What am I answering?
Hold on. It's nothing bad. Just an opinion, Johnny. Okay. Okay. Is
All
the
right.
Earth round or flat?
The Earth is flat.
Now you heard that. The Earth is flat.
Flat.
But
When
why
did
is
we
it flat?
discover this?
Huh?
Why is it flat?
Why is it flat? It's the way it's always been. That's the way God made it, flat.
Oh God! I'm not even going to argue with you right now. You made my day just talking about it.
Did you not hear this story? This Bible story I told them boys the other day. Adam and Eve was in the Garden of Eden, and Eve was hiding in the bushes. And Adam said, "What's the matter, Eve? You're over there hiding." She goes, "I'm bleeding."
Oh gosh!
And he goes, "What do you mean you're bleeding?" He says, "Well, come on over here. Let me see." So she goes on over there, really embarrassed and everything. And she put her hands down between her legs.
Oh gosh!
And she pulled it back out. She says, "I'm bleeding." And he goes, "Oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do." And he goes, "Well, I tell you what, you go down to the river and you wash that off.
Oh
And I'll
gosh!
go find God and ask him what to do." So she goes down to the river and she's washing it off. And he's running, going to find God. And he found him. God said, "What's the matter, Adam?" And Adam says, "Eve is bleeding." He goes, "What do you mean she's bleeding?" He said, "Down between her legs, she's bleeding." He goes, "Well, that's a normal thing." He goes, "What?" And he's like, "That was a normal thing." He goes, "Okay." And he says, "Well, what'd you tell Eve to do?" He said, "I told her to go down to the river and wash that off." And God said, "No, not that." He says, "I never get that smell off them fish."
Oh my God, Johnny!
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. Oh God! I'm never going to ask him about flat Earth again. You don't ever know what you're going to get out of that boy right there. It's like we agree with politics. We agree with politics with a lot of shit, but then he makes me look dumb. He's serious. He believes that flat Earth shit. We'll be on UT campus, and I will wait until students come by and ask students, "Hey, is the Earth round or flat?" And you'll hear Johnny, "It's flat. They call it aeroplanes, not aero rounds." Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, I have fun with Johnny, but I swear to goodness,
We got one guy in here saying it is flat.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's not flat. That's what they call it. They call it atmosphere, not flat. Oh
Dude, it's
God.
called a planet, right? Plane. Planet. Plane. We concave.
Yeah. So yeah, I have fun with Johnny, but actually I did find in the Bible they do talk about it being round. So that's talk for another time though. Yeah, Lunchbox, I timed him out myself. I sure did.
Who did he time out?
Somebody talking about PDF files and
Oh my
Trump
god.
and yeah, just stupid shit.
If you guys
So,
want us to talk about Epstein so badly, you better at least drop a damn super chat.
you know what? I would believe the earth is a donut before I believed earth is round. I mean, flat. Oh, gosh. He's got me thinking it's flat now. Good gravy.
It's round, but not spherical. What the hell does that even mean?
It means it's not a perfect circle, and I think they're actually right. It's more like an egg, more oval. But we're not splitting hairs here. For all intensive purposes, the earth is round. The earth definitely doesn't have corners. You're not going to fall off the edge when you get to the ice wall. That was another argument I had with Johnny. I said, so Johnny, I said, let's figure something out here. I said, let's say I had limitless resources and I have a boat. Okay, we travel east. What's the first thing we going to get to? He says, the Atlantic Ocean. I go, okay, I can go with that. Now we hop in this boat, we cross the Atlantic Ocean. What's the first thing we going to hit? He says, either Europe or Africa, depending. We'll say Europe. Okay. I said, all right, Johnny. So we hit Europe. We keep continuing to go east. What are we going to hit next? He said, I don't know, maybe Spain. I said, okay, I'm going with this. Where would we go next, Johnny, if we just kept going east? He says, either Russia or China. Okay. I said, I'm waiting for him to hit the Pacific Ocean, And I said, okay, Johnny. Now we hop back in our car here
The
and we
Earth
start
is a
going
watermelon?
and we
Where's
start going
unboxing?
and we start going east again. I'm expecting him to say the Pacific Ocean or
He froze on us. He froze on us. There you are. There you are.
okay, woo. So did you get the ice sheet part?
No, we missed that.
Okay, so I said, so okay, we're in China now. I said, so we keep going east. What are we going to hit next? I'm expecting him to say the Pacific Ocean or the West Coast. He says, no, we hit the ice sheet. But if I'd started west, he would have guaranteed you he would have started with China. He's actually he's sort of smart. You know, there's a lot of people in school that couldn't have answered them questions like he just did. He just believes there's a freaking ice sheet keeping you from going over the edge of the earth. And let me tell you what, me and him argued. If he didn't really truly believe the earth was flat, he wouldn't give me a headache. But that man has given me headaches. But he's an avid Trump supporter. He doesn't help us. He doesn't help our cause, though. Everybody looks at him and is like, oh, there's one of them dumb maggots. What am I supposed to say? He thinks the earth's flat,
Just like the Illuminati, Doritos, the Earth is a triangle.
Oh, gosh. Look what I got started now. Everybody thinks the earth is something else. You know what? I pissed him off one day because he thinks that the reason the sky is blue is because there's no outer space. It's water. So I sent a new hire back to him one day and I said, go back here and ask Johnny. I said, if you was to get shot into outer space, what would you need to survive? A space suit or a scuba diving suit and an umbrella? Oh, it pissed Johnny off. Which I don't know if you could tell or not. Old Johnny is Inuit. You know what Inuit is, right?
No, what the hell is that?
Eskimo. He's 100% Eskimo. He's lived down there his whole life, but he is 100% Eskimo.
What does that mean? He lives in Alaska?
Well, no, all of his family and stuff is from up there in the Arctic.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Democrat platform, hate Trump. Republican platform, free enterprise, secure borders, honest education, real journalism.
Mine's better than yours, Graham. Give a Democrat a fish, and he will eat for a day. Teach a Democrat to fish, and he'll create a fishing license, tax your rod, identify the fish as an endangered, and close your fishing spot.
That is 100%. Stop using that slur. What slur? Democrat? Demon rat? What's a slur? Before socialism, after socialism.
Yeah, socialism seems to be an idea that seems to be taking hold. But everybody wants to
Demon
deny
rat
it.
is a slur? Oh, people
Really?
in that damn Discord love socialism. Not to go on a rant or not, but I mean, I ain't trying to call anyone out specifically. I maybe probably shouldn't do this, but you know, if you can't get to your job or your car's broke down or you're having issues, you probably shouldn't be. You're having financial issues or your car's broke down, you can't get to work or any shit like that. Here's an idea. Maybe you shouldn't be sitting in Discord for 8 hours a day talking about how much you hate Trump. Maybe you should get your ass on the phone or get you down to those jobs and apply for some new jobs instead of sitting there on your lazy ass saying, oh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And expecting some handouts and blaming Trump on everything. Just an idea. Just an idea.
Well, you've noticed I've not been able to do as many lives with you here lately, past couple weeks, because they've been working me more. And some of the places I go to, I don't even have service. Yeah, you know what? Socialism might give you a free car. You know what? That car would be a Lada. I don't want no Lada. I'd rather have a beat up Chevrolet than a Lada. Now, if you've ever watched that show Garage 54, they do everything with Lada. They made a V12 out of weed eater motors for a Lada. That is a cool channel. You should check out Car 54. But I do not want a Lada.
Yugo.
I definitely don't want a Yugo. You know, Yugos were around when I was in high school. Now, they were out of business, I believe, but they were still going around as first-time cars, and
I
Yugo
can't
was
lie,
the...
Yugos are sick. So are Ladas.
Yeah, the
But they're pieces
Yugo,
of shit for sure.
it was the epitome of the car. It was the worst car you could buy was a Yugo.
Fords are a real man's truck.
You know what,
Chevy?
Ford, Chevrolet, my issue with Ford is, you're going to say Ford's a real truck, but my issue with Ford is those engineers were dumb enough to put a belt-powered oil pump on the inside of the oil pan, and that is just freaking retarded. You snap that rubber band, your oil pump stops, and you starve that motor of oil, and you are out an entire motor. They don't call them eco booms for nothing.
I'm at work getting paid to still hate Trump. You don't get paid to hate Trump.
We must have something in common. I'm at work too, and I'm getting paid to love Trump. See, when you love Trump, you get to have a smile. You don't get, I hate Trump. Oh, I hate Trump. That hurts my face. This comes natural. And I think my wife says that I have a a debonairish of a smile, anyways.
I think it
So
takes a lot more energy to hate someone than it is to,
well, let's
show
try it.
some support.
Let's see your hate face. Come on.
I hate Donald Trump. He's the reason it rained today.
Did it hurt? Does it not hurt?
It does hurt.
Yes, exactly. My point precisely. So I mean, yeah.
It did hurt. It's much easier to spread peace and love and end 6 wars just like Donald Trump did. It's harder to spread hate and evil like the Democrat Party. It's harder
I'm
to
gonna see
do
if
that.
I can. I'm gonna see if I can share this with somebody. Lose me? Did you lose me?
Yeah, for a second. Now you're back.
I sent somebody a link to this, so hopefully they can come on and watch me. I'm hoping so.
We
I've been
need
trying
some
to talk.
light, someone seeing. We need someone like Trump here in the UK. Sorry, my dumb ass got.
Yeah, the UK does need someone like Trump. I feel for you all, and you're right. Y'all got an immigration. Y'all got a Muslim problem. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, they got a Muslim problem right now, don't they?
They got an everything problem. They got a shit ton of illegal immigrants.
Yeah,
Johnny is preaching.
Johnny.
Yeah, your buddy Johnny. I just got a message on Discord from what's his name? He said Johnny is preaching.
Palmadessa?
Nah, that's who I thought too. No, your buddy at work.
Oh,
You know, the flat Earth guy. Wasn't his name
he's on
Johnny?
here?
No, someone messaged me. They saw us on live stream and they said Johnny is preaching.
Oh. Yeah, he just he just shared a great story with us, which, oh gosh, he did that on purpose. I should have known better than to take the live stream audience over there to brain dead Johnny. Oh gosh, here comes Johnny again. He's gonna have us another story. No, thank God he kept walking.
Oh my god. Thank you for subscribing. Hit that like, subscribe button. Don't forget to subscribe to him, Tom Pepin TV.
You want to hear something funny?
Let's hear
We
it.
used to go. We used to go to the Cherokee Biker Rally over in Cherokee, North Carolina, and where Johnny's dark complected, he looks like Native American. We used to give him all of our drugs and alcohol to smuggle into the event because they would never stop him and frisk him and search him for stuff, but they would search every one of us fair skinned people.
Jesus.
That's
They can't
racist.
that is racist.
We took advantage.
No
We made
hate on the
racism work
immigrants,
for
just the illegals. Just the illegals.
us. Yeah, you can actually make racism work for you if you have friends that are of diverse culture. Oh gosh.
Germany does not have high standards of living, I'm sorry.
No. Well, I think we've proven that they need our. Hey, Tracy, what's going on? Let me tell you what. If I could talk Tracy into coming on this show, if you think I'm a charismatic person, that Tracy Wager right there, oh my gosh, he would have these people rolling. I wish I could get him into this. He used to
Hell
roll with
yeah.
me.
We need you on
He,
here.
yeah, he used to ride motorcycles with me, and oh, you talk about a hellraiser, boy. He's calmed down now, but oh, you talk about a hellraiser. Tracy was a hellraiser. But yeah,
Hey,
uh,
don't forget the party of hate, evil, and Satan.
yeah,
The
and don't
Democrat
forget,
Party's
deport all illegals.
dead. Huh?
I said, and don't forget, deport all illegals. You know, talking about illegals makes me hungry, and
Makes
I
you want to
can't
stop
help
at
it.
like a taco stand or something, doesn't it?
Well, anyway,
Taco
you'll see.
Bell! It makes you like want to stop at a Taco Bell or something.
Yeah, I got a party pack the other day, so I've been eating on tacos past couple of days. So,
We need one of these live stream sessions on conspiracy theories, please.
yeah.
Taco Bell in the UK sucks. Well, sorry to hear that.
Oh, our Taco Bell is awesome, but I
Look,
hate
we
it.
got living proof that the Democrats worship Satan, literally in our chat. and I can go back to doing cash work at Home Depot. Hey, tell them your method for Home Depot workers. Blake every
Oh,
day. Sorry, Blake every day. We might need you. We got a renovation project going on right now. We might need you for a little
yes.
project we got.
If
You
you
got
want a
like
discount,
9, 10 other friends you can get with us?
yeah, if you've got a home renovation project, get all your stuff at Home Depot or Lowe's. Get your labor there too. And when you're done, serve them a nice meal, like I gave them to a buffet, preferably next to the ice office, so that you can turn them in and get $1,000 rebate on your work you done by turning them into ice.
Hell yeah. $1,000 per person. Now, if you got 10 illegals that are working on your house, that is a $10,000 rebate to get your kitchen done.
Yes, this is financial advice from your resident redneck. But what I hate about Taco Bell is used to that's where the poor people ate. You know, you could go to Taco Bell with just the change you found in the seats in between your cushions. You can't no more. I spent, now granted I've ate on tacos for 2 days, but I spent $40 at Taco Bell the other day.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
July 4th, 1776. Oh, by the way, we got a deplorable veteran. Hello, deplorable veteran. You're not deplorable to us. We appreciate your service for this country.
Yeah. Hey Tracy, are you gonna come on this show for me?
They said thinking
Talk.
about it. Tracy said thinking about it.
You really should. I've been talking to him, man. The guy's really charismatic, man. I mean, you can't help but not like the guy. And I think
10
he could act.
tacos for $6 for years, then it was gone. Sorry to interrupt you, but
No,
that's a
you're fine.
great point.
Yeah. Now a party pack of tacos, you get. I think it's 12 tacos for $22. That's ridiculous. It should not cost that much for tacos.
You know who's to blame for it? Old Joe. Or as the Democrats
Yep,
like to say, oh, it's COVID's fault. It's COVID's fault.
man. He did such worse things than that, though. See, thanks to Biden, the price of things just didn't inflate. It's what you call shrinkflation. Oh my gosh, this guy's going to drive off. People are morons. You know, if you drive, you need to learn how to drive. I'm waiting for this guy to drive right off the daggone edge of the road and down a daggone ravine. Yeah,
Jesus.
it's
Well, we got to talk about that. We cannot stop talking about that illegal Indian driver. The illegal
y'all want
criminal
to know.
alien Indian driver.
I tell you what, y'all want to hear a story of when I was teaching teaching people how to drive, the disabled person that I taught to drive.
Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, this is horrible. Okay, this is horrible. This see, we couldn't discriminate because of a disability. Okay, so we had to, no matter what disability they had, if they were born with it, you couldn't discriminate. What you did was is you made them go through all the tests and all the testing and all the, if they could, the driving portion, and you passed it on up to the state, and you let the state approve or disapprove of it. That way, you kind of get out of the loop that way. Well, I had this fella that he didn't have no arms. He had hands. I'm talking. He was like this. Okay, he had no arms. He had no elbows. He just had. He looked more like a fish than like a person because that's all he had. He had hands connected to his shoulders.
Love, Tracy. Peace.
Is he leaving?
Yep, he said talk to you later.
All right, Tracy, you better be back though. So this guy, he did great on the yard because he would drive, he would use his hands. If I could take the back screen off, I would, but it won't let me right now for some reason. But he would use his hands to steer the wheel. He was great. He was great backing up, great turning it around in parking spots and areas. No problem there. I got to take him on the road test. And that was the last road test that I ever gave anybody, whether they were disabled or whether they was fully able. Never, ever again. We're going down the highway. He pulls out onto the road. He goes to shifting. And what he did is he took his left flipper and he would put on the steering wheel and then he would swing down below the dash and he would push it into gear. You know, you get it into gear.
Oh.
And then when he was swung down, he always pulled the wheel to the left. So automatically, for every time he shifted the gear, the truck went over. He didn't cross the double yellows, but if he wasn't quick enough, the truck was going to go into the suicide lane. And then he gets back up and he corrects it. So for every gear shift,
Oh
it was
my
a
God.
Oh, it scared the
Holy
shit
shit,
out
I
of
would have
me.
pissed my
I
pants.
mean, I was pretty. If I've ever come close to literally shitting my pants, it was in that moment. And I had to, it was nothing against him, but someone else had to finish testing him. And I don't know if he ever got his CDL or not, but he was actually good in the parking lot. But he worried me on the road. I wasn't going to pass him. And I couldn't pass him because he had to take his eyes off the road to shift the gears. You would have put that guy on the road through the yard experience. You already knew he would not be able. No, I didn't know. I didn't realize that. Like I said, he did great on the yard. But when we took him onto the road, I'm talking right out the gate. I mean, we didn't make it a couple miles, but it was still a life-changing experience. And no, I did not pass him. Someone else had to pass him. I wasn't doing it. So,
Jesus.
yeah, nutcha. No, you're wrong on that. Like I said, in the yard, he did fine. It was when he got on the highway. I thought maybe he'd be able to have the reach. I don't know. I mean, it's a possibility someone else took and put him in an automatic. You don't want to do automatic, though. You test out an automatic, you're stuck. And, of course, he might not have a choice. But even then, you still, I don't know. It's a possibility he had to take his eyes off the road for a moment for some shit, even then. But, yeah. So, anyway, that's my funny truck driving story.
That was freaking crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. We're at 94. Double tap that screen.
Yeah, the viewers sort of took a dip when I put Johnny on. I'm not doing that again. I
It's
think
okay,
Johnny
no
scared.
worries.
Yeah, I think Johnny scared some people away. I won't do that to you again. I won't spring that surprise on you all ever again.
We already had a couple good live streams today. We had you, of course. We had that other woman, whatever you want to call her. I'm a retired Teamster, 40 years. You cannot think you might be able to do something.
He might be able to. I'm not going to say yay or nay on it. And Teamster don't impress me. I mean, that just means that you was in a union. I mean, I just never saw the point. Most Teamsters I know aren't employed. Most Teamsters I know are not working more than they're working.
I
I don't
have
know
no
why.
idea who you two are. I stopped while scrolling because you made me laugh. Hell yeah! I'm glad that you're laughing. Hit that like, subscribe button.
What was you laughing at, actually? I wish I could fix my background.
I buy no Mexican beef, only Texas. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Tell you what, I'm going to kind of flip off here real quick and flip back on to try and fix this ugly green screen thing.
Okay. Guys, hit that like and subscribe button.
Don't let me fix it.
You have to click the green screen button again and then go all the way over.
It's not even
and
giving me the option for the green screen.
Damn.
Yeah.
You are thrashing crybabies. There you go.
Thrashing crybabies.
Yeah, like beating the crybabies over the head.
Oh. Yeah, that dude, his arms were like this. But it was
Jesus, that is
it was
fucking
messed
scary. I
up.
would never get in the car with him.
Oh man, I had a German lady one time with hairy armpits. Thought that she was gonna kind of, I don't know, put her moves on me to get past, and that didn't work. I mean, not to mention the hairy armpits, but I mean, yeah, she lost me directly at that moment. But let alone no, I don't give my stamp of approval away so easily.
Chicken.
I'd say everything's cleaned in chemicals anymore.
Why mention her armpits? Because it's strange when women have hairy armpits. What do you mean, why mention it? Is that normal to you? Poetry Demon, is that normal to you? You just see a woman with hairy armpits, you're like, sexy woman.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about something that's going to kill wood? I mean, a hairy armpit does it every time.
That's just normal body hair.
Hey, Poetry Demon, then that means that there's a whole lot of untouched, hairy armpitted women out there for you. You can have them all.
They're all for you.
Yes. If you give me your phone number, I will give them, everyone I run across, your phone number. You'll be in hairy armpit heaven.
Well, guys, if we have any more questions or comments, I think I'm going to wrap up in 2 minutes. I'm going to eat something. But I do appreciate you, Eric. It was fun. We had a good laugh.
Good time, too.
I don't live in some blue shithole.
Oh. The gap between his eyes are huge. Is my gap between my eyes huge?
They're talking about me. They always say that dumbass comment. You should look at Candace Owens, my guy. Her eyes are way farther apart than mine.
I always
And
felt
you
like my
love
eyes were kind
Candace
of close
Owens.
together.
I mean, is my gap that? Look, my eyes are right here, guys.
I don't know. Like I said, I always felt like mine's kind of close together myself, you know?
I mean, that's not a far gap, guys. That's this much. How is that a far gap? How is that a far gap, guys? This would be a far gap. This is Candace. This is me. This is Candace. Do we really need to show Candace Owens? Before I wrap this up, since you guys want to continue with these comments, I'll just show you Candace Owens. Let me just show you. Let's pull up Candace Owens. Oh,
Poetry
my God.
Demon. You can have all the hairy armpitted women. It's preference. I prefer shaved armpits.
Come on, guys. Candace Owens. Her eyes are definitely normal, but mine are far apart.
No, she's like, if she was a fish, she would be a hammerhead shark.
Oh, my God. Talk about far apart eyes. Look at Candace Owens. Again, not into women. Don't talk about women's appearances, but they can talk about men. They can make a whole app talking about their
poetry women, not
experiences.
Poetry Demon, not into women. I didn't need to know that. I didn't need to know that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're a woman. I don't know, but do you like hairy armpits on your dude?
Hunter Biden rules. This guy is a professional troll. He joins every single live stream just to brag how much he loves Hunter Biden. Cool, brother. Cool. Does it look like I care? It's not weird. It's actually most men's preferences. That's actually a common preference for the majority of men.
Yeah.
I would
Lunchbox is
say a good
right.
90%.
There is a lot of people that would marry a goat. Unfortunately, most of them are Muslim.
My man Ami Duran, his wife is a goat.
Yeah, just look at Mondami.
Yep, Florida's accent is messed up. Proud trucker's wife. Hey, is that your wife? Proud trucker's wife?
It ain't mine. Mine would be cussing me right now. Because the whole black mold thing we're going through right now. Because one of the last things I told her was, it got me put in a doghouse, was I said, you don't tell contractors that we're fixing black mold, that we're dealing with black mold. I said, that's like going into the titty bar and telling the strippers that you've got a pocket wad full of $100 bills, but you also have a herpes outbreak.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That kind of got me in trouble. She's like, so you want to go to the titty bar? Well, you ain't going to see these no more. And then I made it worse because I held my hands out like scales. And on one side, I said, okay, same set of titties the rest of my life? Or multiple set of titties the rest of my life? Oh, I can be my own worst enemy. Which, to be honest, I don't want to go to no titty bar. That bell's rung out. I could care less if I ever see another bar again, let alone a titty bar. Ain't nothing but trouble in them places. So.
All right. Have a good work day. I'm going to go eat something now. Peace out, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to subscribe to Tom Pepin TV.
Thank you. I had a good time.
Thank you.
Talk to you later,
Yeah, it was
Graham.
fun. Talk to you. Peace.